This is a massive cliff. That cave goes way back there. I haven't had any water since yesterday morning. What is going on, my doggies? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to a solo survival mission. This one is gonna be a bloody fun one. One of my subscribers has sent me out this little survival kit here. I don't know if he's put it together himself or if he's made it or if he's bought it or what, but to the bloke who sent me this out, thank you very much. I'm about to put this little survival kit to the test. That is what we need. That's firewood. No shortage of it. This here is an edible plant. That there is called coastal pig face. You can eat the flower off this plant, but right now it's not in season. Coastal pig face right there. There's endless amounts of firewood. This is a massive cliff. That over there could potentially be somewhere to stay for the night. I'm hoping there's no bees inside it. Look at this spot. Wow. That's a pretty dope looking cave. There's not a lot of room back there, but you could probably squish yourself up there in a big storm. Or if it was really, really windy, we could just about make this home, you know. Even the front here is pretty good. Look at the views. This here is what we're going to be calling home for the night. Beautiful flat bit of ground there. Nice little entrance to a cave. There's no bees, there's nothing inside the cave, so it's pretty safe. That cave goes way back there, but what I'm really interested in is this flat bit of ground here. It's perfect to sleep on. We're still underneath the face of a cave. Everything's good about this little spot. We've got green vegetation here, we've got firewood right there, and the ocean is obviously right there. Look at those views. These are the views that we're going to have for the next 24 hours from inside our cave. Look at this. All right, we've got a lot of work to do. This is home for the night, but get down there. Bust! That'll be enough firewood just to get us going for a little while. There's a fair bit there. We're gonna have to start thinking about making a fire. I want to use these blue skies and that bloody hot sun there to start a fire. Got a little bit of a fire pit here. We've got some tinder, a little bit of dry grass which we found up the hill there. Smaller sticks, a couple more sticks here. A little bit of wood with small bits of tinder, very, very fibrous material there. A little bit of bark and a stick here. We're gonna get out that little blade that comes in this kit. And I'm gonna slice off extremely small pieces of this stick with this blade. Just very fine little bits of wood, almost like sawdust. And we're just gonna load this up. Wow, this is super sharp, man. This is like a surgical blade. So what I'm doing here is I'm just getting very little fine little bits of sawdust or little wood chips like that, and we're just going to make a pile on here. That is how we're going to start a fire. What happens is the sun comes through one side and out the other, but because of the sphere shape or that dome shape on this side and on that side, as it passes through, it acts like a magnifying glass. That is what's going to start a fire. We've done this before in an episode and it works very, very well. Even if you want to try this at home, get a bag like this, get your hand, find that little, I don't know if you guys can see that on my hand there, but that right there, if you hold that there long enough, it'll bloody burn. It gets super hot. We're going to put this down on the tinder pile. Got a little bit of a hole in this bag. As long as I don't hit that tinder with that little bit of water spilling, we'll be all right. Round 2, trying to start a fire. That time just then, it didn't work. What was happening was there's a tiny little pinhole in this bag. It's the only bag we've got out here. And you can see the corner of that wood's quite wet. I was gonna transfer the hot coal from this bit of wood to the fireplace. But because it's taking so long to get a fire started, that sun is slowly starting to move over to the west, which means now our fireplace is actually in the sun, so we can start the fire in the fireplace. I'm taking the bark off all these little sticks and I'm just getting it in my hands and I'm roughing it up, I'm fibering it up, getting all the fibers out of the bark. That little mixture's going inside the center of this fire. I put it on my knee before, it's getting bloody hot. There's enough power in that sun and in that bag. We just got to get the right materials going here. But we've got a little bit of smoke happening right now. I can't afford to do anything. The camera's playing up, but I'm just stuck here right now. If you guys can, I don't know if you guys can see this smoke, but we've got smoke happening. I've been here for a bloody long time. Come on. Look at this. So what we've got going on inside this little bundle here is a little bit of an ember right now. That's how big our little egg is now. We lost about 50% of the water inside it. Believe it or not, I've been sitting here for no joke, 20 minutes blowing a big dirty tinder pile down here. She's smoking away, but oh, it took light. I've been doing that forever. And it just took light finally. There we go, my doggies. We have finally got fire. I'm not letting this go out now. So we still have a fair bit of time to go and scavenge up a few things in this little bit of a challenge. First thing that I want to do is I want to find a beer can, a bottle, some kind of a glass bottle, like anything I can boil water in, because we don't have any water out here. What I want to try to do is I want to try to turn salt water into fresh drinking water. What we can do is we can take the steam out of a boiling bottle or a boiling can. The problem with this coastline that I'm on right now, it is pristine. There's no rubbish, there's no junk, there's nothing washed up along these beaches except for fishing floats. And I'm trying to rack my brain how I can use a fishing float to turn salt water into fresh. No ideas. If you guys have got an idea, drop it in the comment section. Jesus Christ, he's slippery. How you going, big rig? Wonder if that's got fresh water in it. We are a long way away from the ocean right now. The coast is sort of just up around the back of that rock, but quite far that way. It's got to be salt water. There's no way that could be fresh. Ah, as salty as it gets. It's definitely salt water. Just want to have a look at these blades that we got inside that little kit there, because don't lose that one. I'm just going to open up this little packet and see what sort of blades inside, because just over the back corner there are some beautiful looking oysters. Obviously I've got no way of opening the oyster. Ah, so they're that kind of blade. It's like a little scalpel blade that a bloody surgeon would use. It's like a mini machete. Look at it. I'm going to see if we can somehow open an oyster with that. Boom. Just like that, we've got a little bit of a shiv, or a little bit of a survival knife now. This little blade here, unfortunately I snapped the tip of it off, so it doesn't have a sharp edge anymore. So what we'll do is we'll use this from now on. That's going to come in handy as well, but that's epic. All right, we've got a lot of oysters around here. Look at them all. We'll just find the big ones. Can confirm that our little shiv cannot open oysters, but that's okay because that thing is definitely going to come in handy out here. I'm just going to get a rock and start launching a couple of oysters open. Look at that. Big, beautiful, fresh oyster. Oh man. First bit of food for the mission. Now that's gonna come in handy. That's the top off a crayfish pot. We'll use that for sure. I've just eaten about 50 oysters. The time has come to put this fishing line to the test. So we're gonna get out that little roll of fishing line inside this box here. Here it is, the tiny little roll of fishing line. Also, we're gonna bring out this bag, which is full of different hooks and swivels and sinkers and stuff. All I wanna have right now is just a plain hook. So I'm just gonna, there's all different sizes of hooks in here. There's massive hooks right down to like tiny hooks. There's hooks like that big, which is a proper big dog. Then there's tiny little baby hooks like that thing there. So that's what I want to use, these little baby hooks like that. All these rock pools here, they got fish in them. They're not big fish, but I tell you what, it'll be a good little feed if I can gather a couple. They're all just sitting under these ledges here. What we'll do is, we'll just drop out a little bit of bait. You have got to be kidding me right now. Oi, we have a crayfish on the end of this line. Oi, 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 I am not bullshitting you right now. I have got a West Australian rock lobster or a crayfish on the end of this bit of fishing line. I'm not joking. Oh, look at him. His size, man, he's easy size. I'm gonna see if I can somehow jag the hook into it. It's like actually eating this bloody bit of shell that I've got on, but it won't, I just can't, I'm trying to jag it with a hook in its mouth and it won't happen. What I could do with that little bit of paracord in that box there is I could make a snare. Because the crayfish is coming so far out of this hole, I could probably get a snare behind its tail and snare it, but we are in Australia right now. Australia is the country of rules and I probably am not allowed to do that. I'll probably get a big ass fine, so I'm not going to do that. Even though I'm out here with no food. I could easily make a spear and just sit it above the top of that crayfish's head and spear it, but that's not allowed either, so you got to play by the rules. Obviously, I'm just trying to catch it on a hook right now, and the odds of that are pretty slim. That sun, we don't have a lot of sunlight left right now, so I might stop wasting my time on this little crayfish here and keep moving on, but that is a size crayfish, man. Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on, boom. Just like that, fish on. Yeah, doggy. Look at that hook, straight in his lip. He's a beautiful looking fish. He's gonna taste even better though. Look at that. All right, that's one fish on the deck. Oh, fish on, fish on, fish on. Fish on. There's another one for the barbecue tonight. He's a good little eater. I'm gonna put him to sleep real quick, leave him in this rock pool here. See if we can go get a couple more, but he's a good fish. Oh, big dog's got it, big dog's got it. Oh, we've got a big dog on here. Oosh! Yo, fish on! Oh, that's big, it's big! Oh, it's big, big, big. Get up here, big rig. Yes! That is big, man! Now that there is a better fish. We're gonna be eating real good. That's the third fish of the mission. And that one there is a little bit bigger. He's a lot bigger than the last one. There's the last one we got. There's that one. Dude, they're gonna be eating good. That's fish number 3 from that little rock pool right out there on the end of the reef. I wanna try this pond here because I'm getting smashed by waves over there. Got bloody water in me boots and all things are going on right now. So I'm gonna try to slide down this big old slimy, slippery rock. We'll get down here. Hopefully get another fish on the deck. Pretty hungry right now. Here we go, we're just looking at these little pools here. Look at this one. Oh, fish on, fish on. Fish, 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 fish. Bang, just like that, another fish. Boom. That one there is a little baby, I'm gonna let him go. See you, mate. You're joking. We're in paradise. That right there, that's our haul for the day. We've got 3 fish. Oi, bloody good fun. Look at that, we've got 3 fish for dinner. That one on the end is big enough for 1 feed, so we've got a bit of food happening right now. I've just come back, I've stoked up the fire. We've got about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes worth of sun left, so it took a fair while to get those fish actually, but we got him in the end. We've got 3. We lost a bloody crayfish. I seen another crayfish in a rock hole. That's crazy. Sick. That is where I'll be sleeping. The reason why I chose this exact spot is because that's nice, sandy, flat area. So we'll be sleeping there. Instead of inside the cave, I'll just be sleeping on the entrance of it, right next to the fire. That'll keep me warm. Boom. Look at that, dude. Look at where we are right now. This is home for the night. How bloody good. That sunset was phenomenal. With a little bit of a campfire up here. The fire's gone out. I'm smoking them fish out right now, but you can see that smoke bellowing up from the cave. We've got a little bit of good food going on. We just watch a banging sunset. This is what it's all about. I love doing this, man. Look at this. Let's go and check on that fish. It's getting smoked out right now. Yeah, that's perfect. That side's probably done. Oh, that's how done. The tail just fell off. Flip him over. Oh, look at that. Ow! These little fellas will be done for sure. Need to flick him over. Alright, we're so close to eating, it's not even funny. Look at this. Oh, yum, dude. That is one massive chunk of white fish meat right there. Here we go, first thing to eat all day. Big, beautiful bit of white fish meat. Oh, dude. Look at that bit of meat right there. Oh! And that is me for the night. This is what it's going to look like sleeping. We've got a fire here. Boots and socks are going to be staying on the entire night. Last time we did a video out here, I got destroyed by mosquitoes. Sleeves have been pulled down, hood has been put on. That's us. I've got a heap of firewood over the back over there. We're just going to sleep right here on the rocks. Backpack as a pillow. We've done it many times before. It's not too bad once you get a good spot. This is a nice flat rock here. There's a bit of sand covering it, so we're not too bad. It is going to be pitch black out here soon, and I don't have a torch on me. So much love, and I'll see you guys soon. If anything weird or amazing happens, I'll hit that record button. But until then, good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Oi! Good bloody morning. There are dolphins out the front right now. That is a great way to wake up. I wouldn't really say that I just woke up. I haven't even really slept, to be honest. Been here for hours. Been here since 4 o'clock this morning, pitch black. Had to go up there, mission up there, get more wood, come back down. The whole entire night I'm just stoking this fire with wood. It was actually pretty uncomfortably cold. No mosquitoes, no bugs, all good, just bloody cold. So I'm extremely thirsty. I've only gone a day without water right now, and I'm actually really bloody thirsty. So today, we're gonna keep walking, we're gonna keep hoofing. Let's see if we can find water. Also some form of a different food, maybe catch a crayfish. I'm still racking my brain how we can do that, but good bloody morning. Look at that. That's so good. That was home for the night. We're going to punch on a little bit today. We're just going to keep walking that way, see if we can find some form of water or something to make water. This tide is so much higher than it was yesterday. It is going to be a mission to do anything. These little rock pools here, they're pretty skimp for fish. A lot of those fish where we were fishing yesterday were like out the back there, but that right now, you get some big sets rolling in, that's not good. You can see the water's been right up here during the night. This black stuff here turns so slippery. You're joking. Look at that there. Can you guys see that right there? What's that called? A wobbegong shark. What are you doing? Look at that. Oh, there's a wobbegong shark. Oh, he's a big dog, man. We'll get him up, eh? We'll see if we can get him up. Have a look. Big dog. What are you doing in here, mate? Let's put him back in the ocean. Hey, buddy. Look at the colours on him. Let's see if we can grab him down here. Here we go. There we go. There you are, big rig. Good morning. Look at that. Now that there, you would get so much food out of these. They're not bad eating. Very, very rough skin. Look at him. He's a big, beautiful shark. I'll show you these teeth that I was talking about on him. You're a beautiful one, mate. I'm gonna put him back in the ocean. We'll run him down there, we'll let him go. But he's a beautiful shark. Come on, buddy, let's get back to the water. Not sure if you guys can see those teeth there, but these things have a gnarly set of teeth on them. Look at that. Oi! They're strong. All right, we'll get him back in the water. Look at those teeth. That's the business end of a wobbegong shark. You don't want to put your hand anywhere near that. He's trying to spin around and bite me right now. Beautiful shark. Let's get him back in that water so we can go into the big deep ocean. Look at those teeth. Got to be super careful, man. These rocks are that slippery. It's hectic. I'm gonna fall on my ass in a second. If you grab the shark mid-tail, like I've got it here, it doesn't have any chance to spin around and bite you, but you don't want to grab them from the very tip of their tail. All right, let's put him down there. Bruh, these rocks are that slippery right now. All right, mate, look at this little channel. He's gonna be able to go out into the ocean. See you later, big dog. There's one rescue for the day. When in doubt, get the periwinkles out. Look at these things. They're big periwinkles, dude. They are very good to eat. If they're living in a bit of a sandy environment, they're not very good. They're pretty crunchy and gritty. But a little shell like that there, that's breakfast. See those little ones there, how they're bubbling away? That's what you want to see. This one's starting to bubble up. This one here's starting to bubble up. This one's starting to bubble up. They're cooking in their own juices right now. Once that water dissipates and disappears, they're ready to eat. Here's a little snail. Here's that little bush knife that we made yesterday. What you do is, you get your little blade, you stick it inside the snail like this, you lift him, and he's gonna come up. That's what you eat. That bit right there. Get rid of that shell, we don't need that. Some people eat the guts. You don't have to, I don't usually, but that right there is the bit of meat you're left with. It's not a lot, but there is a lot of these little shells out there, so it definitely is a feed. That little bit of snail meat right there. Epic way to start a day. Their flavour, they've got a good little flavour to them, eh? Just like that, get your knife in, pop that snail out, get rid of that shell. Definitely doesn't help the dehydration levels when you're eating salty oysters and salty snails and salty fish. But I love doing these kind of challenges, man. Look at where we are right now. It's so sick. I am that thirsty right now that I could honestly drink a cup of my own piss. I haven't had any water since yesterday morning. It's not even that much of a long run and I'm hurting. Like seriously, I'm bloody thirsty. That was a very, very fun little mission. We found a heap of food. We started a fire with a plastic bag. We found a dope little bit of shelter. That is what it's all about. Obviously, we did not make water on this mission. Every time I come out here, I prove it to myself time and time again. Finding water out here on this pristine bit of the coastline is near on impossible. If you guys have got an idea of how you would make water, drop it in the comment section of this video. I'd be interested to see. I'll be jumping around there, reading the comments. But that's it from me, doggies. I'm signing out of this video. I'm gonna go hydrate. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. If you want to get your merch, make sure you bang fielddayshop.com. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video on the next adventure. Alright, I'll see you next week. See it! Ha!